We have a beautiful Danone Nano Tank Plan Pro 70 liter in the background, but today we are not talking about plants, today we are talking about lights. And the question I want to answer today is, can the Aputure MC, which is this portable LED panel what you put on top of your camera, provide enough light to be the main light of your scene? The only light of your scene, if you will, the most strongest one, the one that really brings the subject into focus. Now, right now, the Aputure MC is the only light in this room. The room is pitch black and there is only this one light on. As you can see, it does a pretty good job. I'm standing roughly 1 meter away from the camera, so I'm not too far away, but also not exactly there like a vlogger, and my face is lit up quite okay. Now, the problem, what I want to show you is that if you want to use such a small light as your main light, you really have to use only that light. Now, this aquarium behind me comes with a powerful 33 watt LED panel on top, which helps the plant grow. Right now it's completely switched off, but if I turn it on 100%, now you barely see me. I'm basically now just a shadow, and the aquarium behind me is really the focus of the scene. The problem is 33 watt LED panel against a 5 watt panel has no chance, this 5 watt panel, to make me pop from the background. I can dial it back, so I can put that tank behind me to say 10%, right? And now this is a 3.3 watt, but still it is quite close to me, and even with this low power setting, still it's quite hard for this Aputure MC light to really bring me up in the scene. I can bring it to as low as 1%. Now the scene is kind of decent, but you see it's not really working very well. To make such a scene work, we need proper studio lights. The scene is now the same as before, but now I have two powerful studio lights, the Neewer 660 LED panels, 40 watt each, blasting at myself through a diffuser. Therefore, now my face is lit up quite considerably. So now if I turn up the aquarium on my back, you can still see me, I'm not anymore a shadow. Now, of course, this is 100%, which is still quite a lot because this is 33 watt against 2 times 40. And I want to dial it back to something like 10% so that I can get a proper situation where this is now only 3.3 watt and in front of me I have more than 10 times the light from the back of me. So this creates an interesting light contrast. Does it make sense to bring in such a situation the small LED panel, the Aputure MC? Well, I would say yes, it can bring some interesting details. For example, this LED panel from Aputure is like an RGB panel, so it can go to any light shade that you want. So I could, for example, bring it to a light which is closer to the one of my background, match it, and so I get a more, let's say, harmonic color balance. Let's do it. So now the Aputure MC is blasting some kind of like bluish shade on my face, which is matching a bit the aquarium color in the back, and is, I think, creating a bit of a more interesting scene. Now, of course, you cannot expect this small Aputure MC light to make such a big difference when you have strong studio lights and strong background lights, but a little bit it helps. So that's it for today. Can you use the Aputure MC as your main light? Yes, if that is the only light. It also comes with a nice diffuser. You can stay as far away as 1 meter from the camera. You get decent light. I would say it's better if you stay half a meter from the camera, but nonetheless it is doable. The moment you need to battle some second light source, whether it comes from the scene, whether there's maybe some sound leaking from the window, well then yes, you need proper studio light. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you liked the video, leave me a comment with what you think about it, and as always, I will see you in the next one.